What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we've got some Boros equipment. I was going to say Warriors, but it's really just Boros equipment on tap. But, before we get into that, I kind of want to ask something here because I change content from time to time around here, and I'm kind of curious, like, what is everybody's opinion on me playing games in the ladder versus playing in the play queue? Because we're not really seeing that much different results in the deck, but it's actually just, I'm mostly doing it to give people the option of saying, like, hey, if you want to play it in the play queue, if you want to play it in the ladder, like, here's some stuff one way or the other. And then at the end of the video, I'll just tell you if I think it's a better ladder deck or play queue deck or whatever sometimes. So it's, it's whatever. And sometimes I'm just tossing these decks together and I'm going and playing them for the first time. So I'm just like, let's run a couple of practice games, see what it looks like, whatever. Then we just go hop into the ladder just because. Honestly, my personal opinion, I don't think it really matters. It's more about showing off the deck, what it can do, what the cards do, whatever. And then ultimately, it's up to you to make a decision on if you think the deck's fun or not, or you want to play it, whatever. Because even if you watch me play it in the lab, my results are not indicative of anything that's going to happen for you. I could go 0-4 or I could go 4-0, and that doesn't mean that's going to happen for you whenever you play. It could be a matter of competition, skill level, your personal skill level, collection, whatever. It could be deck matchups, just all kinds of things can affect that. So anyway, it's my opinion, but let me know down in the comments below. But for now, let's get back on track and talk about this Boros equipment deck. And it is fun, y'all. Like, we're getting to play several fun new cards. We're getting to use old cards that we haven't really found room for. The Forgotten Realm stuff brought some really good equipment, which wasn't a surprise because it's a big D&D thing, right? You got to get loaded up to go out and fight. So we've got some cards there that are going to do some pretty good work, and I think y'all are really going to like this. I know there have been a bunch of people that have asked me, are there good warrior decks? Are there good equipment decks? We did one several months ago, but now this is one that actually has a little bit of bite to it. So let's see what happens. Let's go take a look at that deck list. Okay, now one thing I will say about equipment decks is that you do end up having to play some cards that are not necessarily what I would call great, but they do fill a purpose because you need the low mana equipment to really come through and do what they're doing. So starting at the top, we are playing 3 Boots of Speed. Now this one I don't think is actually junky because giving something haste is huge, especially when you can give it bonuses, you can give it double strike. Like, there's a bunch of things you can do with this. So love it, really good. Maybe even needs to be 4 of in this deck. Then we have 4 Fireblade Chargers because if it's equipped by anything, it gets haste. The bigger thing here is that whenever you're able to equip this thing, you're able to make this to a 3 or a 5 power, even on defense, or if your opponent has like a Blizzard Brawl or whatever, like, you could really do some stuff to really offset your opponent's plan with this. Then we have Leather Armor. This one's like cheating, right? It's an 0-1, so it does, or gives your creature +0/+1, so it can pump your toughness, but we're really playing it because of the 0 equip. Getting something equipped gives us bonuses in this deck for a few different reasons, so we're really looking forward to taking advantage of that. Dancing Sword, this is definitely one of the new ones that's pretty exciting. What I like about this is that even when it dies, beyond giving your creature the +2/+1, is that it becomes a 2/1 flying creature. And it's not so much even that it's a creature, which is nice. The fact that it flies is huge, because if you can do early damage, and then you end up with the flyer that you can just draw another equipment, slap it on there, and attack for 4 or 5. That is huge. So there's going to be times maybe we want this to be a creature. Sometimes we want it to stay an equipment. But really like the versatility of it. And then here we're trying out just this weird dwarf that just happens to be in the middle of the set. But it's a dwarf warrior. It's a 2 mana, 3/1. And then if you equip it, it gets +0/+2. Which, again, if we have stuff that equips for 0 or for 1, getting a 3/3 for 2 actually isn't bad. A 3/3 for 3 is okay. So, I'm okay with it. Good size, not bad, and it can just fight even if it's not equipped. Arguably, if there's a thing that probably should go up to 4, it's probably this card, really. Now that I'm thinking about it. It should probably be this one, but we're going to go with this for now. Then we have 4 Core Blade Master, giving everything double strike that's equipped. Cole the Forge Master. Now, this is a card that I've been looking for a home for, and I kept thinking, like, this is going to, even when I saw it, I'm like, this is eventually going to go into some Boros equipment something or other. It's just, we need the right cards to show up. Like, enough equipment that's cheap that you can keep reloading on creatures and really make it worth it. And this is huge because you could block with something big, like some of our legends you're going to see here in a second. Or we could just block with like a Fireblade Charger, deal the damage, and it goes back to our hand, so we could reload. It's almost like reloading a shotgun at that point. You know, we could do that. Like, just lots of little stuff. So, like, I love it. Maul the Skyclaves, this card's just good. I wish I could play 4. This is one I'm not. I think 3 is the right number, though. Playing 2 Plate Armor. This is one that I'm 50-50 on, but giving something +3/+3 in Ward is pretty nice. And there's a chance you're just going to play it for 3, and then equip cost is 0 to 1. So that's going to be cool too. And then you're just off to the races. So don't hate that at all. Again, works well, great with Fireblade Charger. Akiri. This is a good way to just reload our hands. The other thing about Akiri too is if you just leave white mana open and you have any equipment, you just go ahead and attack. You unequip something and then it has indestructible. You just get to be a nuisance to your opponent effectively. The other thing too is it's not even an attacking creature. So just like if your opponent goes to, I don't know, Doomscar, right? You could pay 1, remove an equipment, keep that creature because it has indestructible. Halvar, God of Battle. This is cool too because it kind of gives us another creature that gives us that double strike ability. So you kind of get a bigger core Blade Master. But a lot of times we can also take advantage of the equipment here, the Sword of the Realms, because it gives stuff vigilance. And that's actually a big thing because the fact that you can have first strikers with vigilance because of the Maul of Skyclaves. You can also have just big creatures that your opponent can't do much about, and you get to attack and stay on defense. Or even better, you have that Fireblade Charger, right? And then this also returns the equipped creature back to your hand. So you have Fireblade Charger attacking for at least 3, if not more. Then if it gets blocked, it's going to do its thing. And if not, it's going to sit on defense and basically worth 6 damage to attackers. So cool card. Really fits perfectly in here. Then we have Brunner Battlehammer. This is a cool card out of Forgotten Realms. This is every equipment gives a creature +2/+0. In addition to the regular bonuses. So if you already have them all in Skyclave, it's +2. If you have Brunner out, it's now +4/+2. That's awesome. And you can equip for 0. And it's not just onto Brunner. I want to point that out too. It's just the first time you equip for the turn, you can pay 0. So you can move stuff around. You know, not even counting what Halvar lets you do, like that's also moving stuff around. So you get to manipulate your equipment very well in this deck. Like this is actually really cool. And because we have enough things that pump toughness, you can also kind of keep Brunner alive in a lot of combat situations. And then a home for Nahiri, right? This is the spot, right? Because we have all this equipment. Like you can go make a token that you can equip up with when you're equipping with Maul the Skyclaves or a plate armor. That's huge, you know, and even just as a way to defend Nahiri, which is nice. You can go look for a warrior or equipment. That's awesome. You look at the top 6 cards. Obviously, it's not just searching your deck. So that's a pretty cool thing. And then you can just deal damage to creatures or planeswalkers. And we're usually going to have like 3 equipment out or more. So you're going to get to do a big chunk and take down some creatures. So Nahiri gets to do a lot here. Another interesting thing too is that because of Cole, which random ability we never really get to use in here, creatures, tokens you control that are enchanted or equipped get +1/+1. So if we're making something with Nahiri, right? We make the 1/1, comes into play, gets equipped, then Kroll's given another +2/+2. So we end up with a minimum of a +2/+2 and whatever the equipment is. So that's also fantastic. So we have a lot of different moving parts and synergies working in this deck that is really, really, really a lot of fun. Then for lands, we're not trying too hard here. We got 9 plains, 2 Den of the Bugbear, 6 mountains, 3 Fury Calms, Snarl, and 4 Needleverge Pathway. As always, remember to watch to the end of the video because after the games, we'll do an update on cards we would change in this list. And I have a pretty interesting card spotlight for you. All right, we're keeping this, but it's not good. We really need some equipment to go with these, or this hand's not going to do a whole lot. But we shall see. Decline. We don't have anything to play here. I mean, I guess I could have feigned like a frostbite or something, maybe. Oh, Cole. Cole. You know what? I'll just go ahead and play this. Really not a reason not to. Okay, let's see what we got here. Plarg. What deck even plays Plarg? I have no idea. I'll play this in case we draw another Snarl. And I'm going to go ahead... Actually, yeah, I'm just going to attack here first. Then I'll play this, and the next turn I could just play Halvar as an equipment, and then equip up, I think. Unless we draw some other equipment. Okay, Nadar and Plarg hanging out. Okay. That's a thing for sure. Okay, well, that's not really working out well now, is it? I mean, are we willing to trade Akiri? I don't know that we are. Put that here, and then we'll just take a card. Keeping Akiri back because we can still block and trade or something if we really need to. Well, now I wish I would have attacked with my Akiri. That would have been a lot more exciting. Alright, opponent's going to use their Plarg. But I guess with that build, you could play both halves of Plarg, so that's reasonable. Totally forgot this gave the thing vigilance. Yeah, alright. Okay, well, that's that. We'll keep it. See how Cole works out here. Actually, I guess we won't get to see how Cole works out here. Because we're probably just going to play the Court Blade Master. Yeah, I think that's our play. Yeah, they get the Wolf. We play... Actually, you know what? We're not. We're going to play Cole here. And then we'll try to just play a Maul the Skyclaves and hope that's good enough next turn. It's probably not if they play a Troll here. But they could also be debating, do they like play a fight spell or something. But I figure with us having two Mauls and this going on, like, it's probably better for us to work up something a little different. And a 4-4 isn't an easy fight for them. So we take 3 this time. We will be giving up a card next turn to the opponent. Alright, and we'll pass. Because we're definitely going to be in blocking mode with our first strike. Though next turn we could play Charger, Maul. Let them... We go Charger, Maul. Just leave the Charger back. Attack for 4. And then we'd have... not quite lethal, because they'd be at 16. Oh, actually, yeah, we would have lethal the following turn. No, it'd be 4, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that wouldn't be enough. It'd be 14. Be close, though. It'd be real close. Alright, we're going to go with this. Followed by this. And the other cute thing, it'll end up back in my hand, so we'll just have another haste creature the following turn, even if they fight it and kill it. Alright, this might be good enough. Sure. Opponent's at 16. Yeah, no blocks. We can... What all do I want to play here? We play the Blade Master. We'll hit them for 8, and then we'll basically have lethal, right? Could get a card and play this, though. Nope, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And I'm going to attack with... That'd be 8, 9. Opponent would go to 7. If we do that, we guarantee we can get lethal. Even if Cole dies for some reason. Because then we can come over for 3 twice. We can block here as 7. Unless they have fight spells or something, of course. But it is what it is. Alright, Troll might be able to fight a Cole here. Nope, it's not. That's going to be ball game. Yep. We'll block. I could have actually blocked, double blocked, killed it, but we kind of knew where this was headed at the end of this game anyway. Attack with a flyer. Get a card. And that is all she wrote. Alright. Good win against Mono Green. Alright, we definitely need some lands, but we're going to keep this anyway. That's a good start. It's a good start. I mean, I think the red-blue matchup's just hard for us anyway, just because of Prismari command. That card is borderline devastating against us. Mostly because they can kill the equipment and shoot the creature that it's on and get an easy 2-for-1, which sucks. But we can't do anything about it. Bruner could be kind of cool next turn. Not, obviously, you know, not this turn, but the next turn. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Mostly because the way the abilities work, if I remember right, the bottom thing on... Okay, well, that's one choice. Can't play this and equip it yet. I'm gonna play Bruner. I can make Bruner a 5/5 and flyer. That'd be kind of sick. I could play this though, and then this just double strikes. So that'd be pretty nice too. Well, I'm gonna go for all the greed. And just say, F it. And you'll put the charger back in my hand, so whatevs. Okay, I'm gonna move this over. Just have a big blocker. So no dragons coming through. Would love a white land. That'd be the thing here. If not, if they get a Prismari command, which they probably did, we'll end up having to find another equipment. Or another, like I said, another white land, so we could Halvar up something. This is only Prismari commands or counters, right? There's nothing else they're keeping there. I can't imagine that to be true. Alright, so let's tempt the opponent. If you got a counter, you're going to use it. If you got a Prismari command, this is probably where you use it. Alright, saw it coming. So we know we're not getting Prismari commanded here. You know what to do, team. Because I got to block Bruner here or just die. All right. Well, now Prismari command no good. Well, that's not true. If they have a dragon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, an Auron's Epiphany's all right, though. That's a legit answer. That's a real thing. Oh, they have another one. They're going to string a couple together here. Yep. Yep. That's what happens. Epiphany's such a dumb card. I hate even playing it in my list, but is what it is. We're going to double shoot a Bruner? Actually, they could Prismari command and then Frostbite, actually. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're going to Prismari command the Maul, shoot Cole, and then they can just kill Bruner the other way. So that would make sense. And then we're hoping to get really greedy, probably, and get another land. So why that? Oh, I get it. So now if you, yeah, you get to kill Cole and that. That makes sense. Pretty sure, though, it's all under the same resolution on Prismari command, so we should be getting Bruner back in hand. I think that's how that's going to work. Oh, no, because it died after the other went to the graveyard, actually, so we don't get credit for that. Makes sense. Oh, man, if we'd have got a white land, opponent would have just died. Oh, you know how close we were? Opponent would have just been dead. Oh, that would have been so sick. Because we'd have been able to play this, equip it, and play this for double strike. Oh, that would have been such a good way to get them. Alright, so now we got to figure out what we want to do here. Because this takes up all our white mana if we do that. But we may need to anyway. Kind of sad. But it might be what we need to do. Alright, I don't love it, but this way, if they don't have a way to bounce the charger or something, if they kill it, we'll still be in a winning position. So this is 3 damage even after we attack when it dies, right? They had a Frostbite. Okay, well, we'll kill one of those. Because I don't know what else is in their hand, but they made us attack for 7 here. That would be more than reasonable. Alright. If we go to hole 7. Well, you just showed up. Assuming that's getting countered. Or frostbited. Frostbitten. Okay. Alright, that's all she wrote. Well, we get to go first, but we're going to mulligan this. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, we'll keep. Away you go. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's gamble. Yeah, it's creepy that you hear somebody running when you play the Boots of Speed. Especially when you have headphones on. I have Vecna. Alright. Can we find something we can play alongside this? That does not answer that question. You know, I think I kind of want to just do this. And let's just try to add max pressure to the opponent. They did not want to draw and lose 2 life. Which is reasonable against 2 3/3s and then some. Ooh, more colorless land. Not good for the opponent. This is very good for us. Because this gets haste. And we get a card. Excellent choice. Put this on red. And the turn. I'm not sure what the opponent's going to do here. Especially if we get a land. Yeah. Alright, Nick Hewitt, if that is your real name. We're definitely keeping this. Can't throw this one back. I mean, we can. It would just be ignorant. Really would like some equipment, but without it, we're going to see what we can do. Well, good news. We'll run into a sentinel. We don't care. Alright, we're going to do this in hopes of drawing some equipment. Something that's not this. I'm only playing a couple of these, too. Alright, good old Ranger class. Gotta love it. Really don't. Tap and make another creature? Oh, nope, they're just going to Blizzard Brawl. That's a good Blizzard Brawl, honestly. Much as I would like to dislike that, I really can't. Man, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I guess. Just to be mana efficient. Yep, I assume you just attacked for 3. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Was not expecting to draw this. But it comes into play tapped anyway. So let's go ahead and put this here. And let's attack. And we get it back in our hand. Super nice. Super nice. I guess if I'd have thought about that, I could have left a red open so I could replay it. Didn't think that far ahead in my planning. Another Sentinel. Alright. Come on, come on. Okay, so this lets us play this. And it only costs 2? So no attacks. Now we have the big blocking shield. Though they could also just have a Frostbite here, and then we're just sad. Or, not Frostbite, but Blizzard Brawl. Though Blizzard Brawl would still let us kill something, so wouldn't be that upsetting, I guess. I mean, I guess we block here, right? I mean, they could... what's the best they could do here? I guess if they have Inscription? They could pump fight, and then we still get to kill one of them. But they would get 6 damage through. Meh, you know. It's not the end of the world. Okay. See if they save it. Nope, they don't save it. They're just going to play more Duders, I guess. Shambler and I was going to say, I'm not buying. You had nothing else left there. Come on now. I was not buying what you were selling. Okay, this gets kind of interesting. Because we can play this. Equip this. Wait. We could equip this for 0. Then this for 2. but we could also play this as a blocker. It's probably smarter. Make sure this stays alive. And then just do this. All right, now we just need to get a Maul of the Skyclaves and just come over the top. For 14 damage, if we can get one. That'd be great. Actually, we could also just put this on, and that would have Vigilance. So that's pretty big too. So we have some choices here. And we're still at 9, so we're not really at risk here. Nothing can Blizzard Brawl us down and make us sad yet. Now they can do this where like they activate the Chariot, we block, and then maybe Blizzard Brawl with like anything else. Okay, they're not doing that, so that works out for us. I guess they're trying to make sure they could kill Bruner. No, opponent's just saying, F it, we're going to come get it. That is a very aggressive attack. I mean, I guess it makes you another blocker, sure. We go to 7? Oh, no, we'd go to 6. And then we'd have to block the 2 biggest things. And that's if they get a land, would make those difficult. So we get 2. Then we would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take exactly 6. All right. Well, we need to get a creature then, I guess, is what this is telling us. Or, I was going to say, or a Maul of the Skyclaves. That would have been the other answer. Okay, well, what do we do here? I think we're dead. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think, yeah, because I think we're going to take 10, actually. The only saving grace we have is we can... No, that's not true. We could force the opponent to block with one of those. But then we'd still take 3, 6, 7, 8. We'd still take 8. I don't think we have a real out. Our choices would be pay to equip. If we attack with both of these, that's 15. They have to block one of them. And that just means the cat's gonna block. We know that much. Do we have a real choice here? I don't think we do. I think we're dead. I mean, even if we bluff attack, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, sure. Oh, whoa! They're actually blocking! What? This is literally like the only chance we have of not dying, I think? Yeah. Wow, I just did that on a whim. I didn't think there was any way they were going to block. Wow. Are we dead still? 3, 4, 5 right now. Wow. If they don't block, I don't think we can win. On here, like, we have no shot. This is strictly because the opponent blocked? Wow. And even here, we're going to block, get our creature back. Get to shoot the opponent for 7. Yeah. Wow. Alright, we're going to keep it. See if this is good enough. I have no clue if it is, but we're going to find out. Monk of the Open Hand. And an Usher of the Fallen. Wow. Okay, well. This is probably going to get Portable Hold, and then we're going to take a bunch of damage. Nope, Luminarch Aspirant. Fair. I think I'm still willing to block here. Let's do this. No attacks. Oh, this has another token creature. Ah, I should have waited. Dang it. Misread it. I thought it was just one of your creatures, but it's another creature. No blocks. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Don't hate that. Now it's how much damage can we do? We can do 5, put the opponent at 15. We play this next turn. Bruner goes up to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So that's not going to do it on back-to-back turns, unfortunately. So we're going to pass. See if Cole lives and we get to block. Would love it if that were the case. Okay, looks like it's going to be. Or we're getting rope-a-doped here. Still not the worst thing, though, because we could play Bruner and still equip everything up next turn. And with haste, that'd be a big ol' attack. Could you be talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Is that 14? 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 4. No, it'd only be 12. All right, so Cole will go and get some. And then we're gonna... Wait, can I equip for 0? Yeah, right? Yeah, all right. I was misunderstanding something. Sorry. I was just making sure I was reading the cards correctly. All right. You got something for my big duders? What is that? When they attack, something gets double strike? Okay, so we trade. And then I get Bruner back? Sure. And then that should be lethal. Play Bruner. Equip for 0. Equip here. And a taxis. Got it. Okay. All right. I hope you all enjoyed that one. Those were some fun combat scenarios. Really taking down a couple of the big decks in the format, which was nice. Just a fun all-around deck that actually, like I said, has a little bit of bite, has some teeth to it. So I was really surprised by that. I thought it was going to perform a little worse, but no, it actually really held up. The one thing I would say is I would like to have more of the 3/1 dwarf. I just don't know really where those spots are going to come from, unfortunately. But if you're missing other cards, that would probably be the only thing I would add, just because having another creature that just is a 3 power straight up is very good. But the problem is I don't know if I want to cut like Cole, because that was really good. Can we scale down to like 2 Nahiris instead of 3? Or I mean Akiri. Like maybe we go down to just 1 Nahiri instead of 2, just to find a little bit of room. Like there's some spots there, but like I said, if you don't have some of the cards, go ahead and look at putting the 3/1 in the list. I think it won't hurt anything. It may actually even increase the efficiency of it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Nomad Outpost and really all the other tri-lands that came from Khans of Tarkir. This is one that I kind of want to just clue everybody in that these cards are still played a lot in Commander decks. Like, they are super popular still, and none of these are bulk. I think people don't know that. Like, you look at them and you're like, ah, whatever, I'm going to toss these aside. But I think the cheapest ones might still be like 50 cents or something. So you can get a little bit for these. I mean, they trade okay. You know, if you just need to fill out an order for your online stores or whatever, toss some of those in there. I bet you they're on somebody's buy list. You probably won't get a ton, but, you know, if you get quarter a piece for them, that's great. You know, it's better than what you're getting letting them sit around in a box when you previously probably thought they were worth like 5 to 8 cents. So there you go. Little tip. Don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links for so many other wonderful things, like the link to our streams. If you want to come catch us on Facebook Gaming or on Twitch, you should come over, say hi, or just come hang out with the other 500 plus members of the Brood over in our Discord. We always have fun conversation, helping people with decks, just pumping each other up when people get excited, when they finally make a new rank, you know, just anything. We're a bundle of dragon positivity. We're in D&D. Go look it up. It's a thing. And finally, if you haven't, please remember to like, subscribe, notify, all that good stuff. Really helps the channel, and I super appreciate it. But that's all I have for now. We will see you next time.